Is this thing on? I think it is. Well, yes. Welcome back to another podcast episode of The Writer's Diary. It's your host, J.E. Mahokuya, and today, girl, um, I don't know what we're doing. We're talking about procrastination, because a lot of y'all procrastinate. Like, well, yes, like me too. Like I'm in the pit with y'all. Like I get the tease, I get the vibe, I get the receipt, I get it all. Like I am someone who procrastinates on my writing a lot. Like I have like two manuscripts and a couple of unfinished ones because I just don't want to deal with them. So I made another manuscript. Yes, like well, yes, like we keep making stuff and then we don't actually finish it. And like maybe that's just like the path and the career and like the vibes of writer, but like like we all need to like put it down and like actually do something. Like actually finish your manuscript, please. Like get on that Zoom. But um we're just going to be talking about like my experiences with procrastination when writing because I feel like for a lot of emerging writers it's something that's very daunting. You get like imposter syndrome and you're like, oh no, like I'm not a writer. Like you're right, like if you write, you're a writer. Like call yourself that, like embody that, like that vibe and that energy and that aura, like you're a writer. Like I think that's one of the main things that's kind of stopping me or like help me improve as someone who like procrastinates. Like, no, like I'm not a writer. Like, girl, you are. Like, you write. You write. Like, well, yes, like you're a writer. Like, one, two, three equals five. No, it equals six. And I'm like a big fan of writing in my spare time. Well, like in any kind of time that I have, because I'm like someone who like does uni and like works part time. So it's like you're like finding like bits and pieces of like um I guess time literally of like, oh, like like I often find doing my assignments and like working in my manuscript during my commute. Like I will literally like write or even read um on the train or on the bus. Um because it kind of helps me like get over that kind of procrastination and just get like my mind and like vibes and like inspiration going. Because a lot of y'all procrastinate and it's not a vibe. Like just it like if you're in a commute, like pull out your phone, like pull it out, um, and just write in your notes app, like or in your Word doc or something like that, because or like an idea or like a scene, because like yes, like it is hard like to find like windows of time to write and like it is very much a bit like hustle culture, but like you have to hustle, unfortunately. Like that's the vibe. Like just write something when you're waiting. I feel that's when like inspiration really strikes for me. It's like you need to find like inspiration is not gonna come to you. Like you have to get it. Like you cannot rely on it on on. I think it's very much discipline if you want to like finish like a manuscript or even like a short story or a project that you're writing on. Like you have to like bust it down open on IG live and just get it done. Like please, like do it on your commute. And like I do feel like having like people like writing friends to kind of keep you like how to say it, word responsible or accountable for like your writing projects does help. But if you are like someone who like is a bit introverted, like I'm gonna hold your hand and say this, like you're not gonna get anywhere if you're like isolated down. Like this isn't Jane Austen teas 18th century like POV, or you're a writer like in the woods alone and isolated, like hunched down, like writing in a typewriter. Like no, like this is 2025, mama. Like you need to be in the community with your other fellow writers. Otherwise, you're not gonna go anywhere. And like it is scary. Like I get that. Like I definitely had my few moments of scary boots of dealing with that. But you kind of have to force yourself, mama. You have to force yourself. Like there's no other way around it. You're just gonna have to like be like, oh, I had to talk to someone, and like they are probably scared as well. But like just find community in like writing circles or writing spheres. to keep you accountable. And like I feel like you gain so much experience and knowledge reading like or workshopping other people's drafts and works for me, because that's how I work the best, is like, oh, this is how they do their writing, their prose. That's cool. I'm gonna try and workshop it and bring it into my own writing, and maybe that'll inspire me or make it easier for me or make me like write every single day, even if it's just a sentence. So I think like to battle that procrastination, like you have to be in a community. Like, and if you're not, like, good luck, babe. Like, good luck, babe. By Chapel Roan. Like, and like it is easier said than done to like say, oh, like you need to write every single day and reach this amount of words, and that's very much like in the mindset of, yes, hustle culture. But um, I think for me, like my biggest lesson was just showing up with how much energy you have in your tank. Um, Even if it's just like a paragraph. Um, I think you need to give yourself grace, everyone else around you grace, when you are embarking in like a creative field or project or like a vibe, because it is scary and it is very vulnerable, and you are gonna get burnt out. You know, because for me, when I'm writing a manuscript and I'm like in the middle of it, you're kind of like getting over that like that vibe of like I just want this over and done. Like I'm not having fun at all, and you just it's not about like, again, it's about discipline, but it's also showing up for how much you have left in your tank. Like, girl, like just put it down. Like, just write down a naughty like a paragraph. It doesn't have to be like 500 words or 1,000. You hear that? It doesn't have to be like 1,000 words a day. Like, just put it down, you know? And like, yes, like if you are a fantasy writer or and you're caught up in like world building or character development, or you're like, I was like stuck up in like making a playlist for my project. I was like, I mean, it was a vibe, like getting all the thoughts and world building done and the characters fleshed out. But I feel like a part of procrastination in writing is like working in something else that's not the actual writing. And like, yes, like world building is important and creating a vibe and a theme and a playlist is maybe important, probably not, but like you need to stop procrastinating through doing other work. Like stop like building a Pinterest board. Like you need to write. Like put that Pinterest down, mama, and pull out that Word document. Like pull it out now. Pull it out. Because you're not gonna get any writing done if you just doom scrolling in Pinterest trying to find like the favorite, like, oh, like what character looks the best and what kind of character looks similar in my head, transport it into a Pinterest board. Like no. Just write. Just write. Like just vote. Just vote, you know? And I tend to hit that kind of world building or like doom scrolling in Pinterest part at the start of like writing my manuscript, which is fine. But like keep it pushing, like keep it moving. Like we got a lot of shit to do. Like come on. But um once you do that, like in the middle of writing a manuscript, like in the middle of the stage, like you need to put that down. Like why are you scared? Like why are you procrastinating? Is it because you're stuck in this one scene or like an argument or like whatnot? Like no. Like I think for me, like if you are stuck on a scene or writing bit, um, I always come back. This is like the one writing tip that I've always like held on to is you always need to come back into like what does character A want and what's stopping character A from getting it, and what does character B want and what's stopping character B from getting it, and how does that conflict arise? Because all stories have conflict in their way. Like even if it's like a slice of life, manga or literature, there's always like a small conflict. Like, oh, I need to get a job. How am I gonna get a job? Oh, I need to get groceries. How am I gonna get there? It's all the little things and details that I think really like trick up like writers, especially me, and here comes like that procrastination, like snowball tease that just like flattens everyone, which is tragic. Like, yeah, just you're like think about your characters, like they're your babies. Like just always come back to their motivations and what's stopping them vibe. It's like I am in the middle of writing a new manuscript. Um, is it a bit procrastination on my other manuscript that I have edited? Like, well, yes, but I think this is something that I'm gonna actually gonna try to use within my course. Because we have a class in my professional writing and editing course called Developing a Writing Project, which is all about like refining or pitching your manuscript. And I think this one is gonna be my favorite because I love rom-coms. So this is gonna be like a rom-com adult romance spice. Like, well, yes, we're gonna have spice in there. Um, and a little coming of age because I find that I write short stories and they have a lot of social commentary. So it'll be very interesting for me to combine rom-com writing, social commentary, coming of age, um, wrapping it all up into a neat bow with like romance tropes, yes. And like in this, like, because I am like 21 and also I really want to write characters that reflect where I am in my life because it's familiar and it's where I am and it's what reflects me in my life right now. So I want to write characters that are in my age, that are in my field. And of course, I am going to write other characters like that's outside of my expertise because I think it's important to grow as a writer is writing stuff that you're not used to. But I think this one is going to be the most easiest for me so that I can get the ball rolling. And I want to employ all these like on procrastination tips to stop it. Like, so I'm very excited to write this manuscript. I've just finished my first 1,000 words. Yay. And I'm definitely going to be stuck up on like, I think how to keep the plot going, which is going to be very scary, but you just need to push it out like that. Like just get it done. Like I'm so excited for this manuscript though. Like, oh my god. I'm so excited. So hopefully I am gonna be able to go into like a writing group and like just help each other out. I think that's one of the most important things you have to do is just help each other. Like we're all in this together. Like let's hold hands. Like Jack, don't let go, please. Like you know what I mean. But yeah, um, I think that's everything. My reading list today. I am reading. What is it called? It Had to Be Him by Adib khorram. She's cute. It's a little rom-com tease. Um, but like, you know how in like writing when like the author like stresses this is who they are right now. This is the kind of book that does that, and like yes, it makes sense in the context of all of which it came from, but like it's a bit annoying. There should be a character arc there, and there should be a way to overcome that like this character exists insisting that they are new and interesting and cool. And that does show like insecurity, but there should be like a character development that says, oh, I don't need to keep proving to everyone that I am interesting and cool and slowly drop that. But every single 2 pages they're insisting they're cool and interesting. I'm like, I'm tired and bored. I'm bored. Like stop. Like I'm annoyed, I'm interested, and I'm bored. It is other than that, like it's a good book. Like I really like the writing style and the characters, but I'm like, can we just get over this? Like, can we come up with something else? But I am almost done. I'm not gonna keep reading it. I think it's a 2.5 out of star book for me right now. But that's my reading list for today. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode podcast of the Writer's Diary. All my links, all my works, and all my stuff will be down in the description. And thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one.